Holding it down on her behalf is the village girl from Ramotswa. My name is Kathy Malejani. Ke nna le tebele le lentshonyana la ga Masori Ampela. A ga selala le namane le tlhakola di roba matlakola di a robile fela di satla go alala motho aka la ke tsena go ke go dumedise be gape ke go amogela mo thulaganyong ya the arena. O ra ya ntha re simolla fela jana ka the alternative view me mo letsatsing la gompieno re batla go bua ka tse leng gore di khoma matshelo a rona ibile gape be re bua gore re tlo go fetola jang kgotsa matshelo a rona tlo go fetoga jang. We're talking about the decrim case that happened on June 11. We're going to share we're going to put some human faces on some of the stories that we've been telling and the issues that we've been talking about the whole of this week. We've been talking governance. We've been talking about certain issues that affect governance. We've been talking about what it means on a broader scale. We talked issues of power. Now we're going to break it down and put human faces behind these stories. So that's what we're starting off with. We always welcome you to take part in our conversations. You're most welcome to comment on 14962. You can go ahead and call us on 3956962. Gabs FM, power to engage your world. It's 9:14 and this is about the time that we get started on our conversation today. I have in studio with me some volunteers from Success Capital. They're assisting in documenting experiences of LGBTIQ within the frameworks of SDG 3 as well as 5. I have Bakang, I have Lawrence as well as Cindy in studio. Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Gabs FM.
Morning. Morning.
So we're touching mainly on depression, and I know that you are sharing issues or stories that have actually happened to you, and I want us to actually just start off by doing this.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the management or the station.
Gabs FM, power to engage your world. So we're going to start off with you, Bakang. Bakang is a student activist and blogger as well, of course, as a volunteer at Success Capital. And Bakang, we're focusing on the depression that you face. First of all, perhaps let's start off with you telling us a little bit about yourself. Bakang ke mang motswakai?
Okay, my name is Bakang. I'm a student go BAC and I'm 20 years old. Mm-hmm. So I was born and raised in Francistown by Tara.
Okay.
So my journey with the LGBTIQ community movement started when I finished my Form 5. Mm-hmm. I was really inspired by the challenges that I went through in discovering myself, who I was, and my sexuality. I remember being depressed. I was cutting myself. It was bad, man, because there was a lot of clash between my thinking, my education, my religion, and the public opinion. I was facing when I looked at the pressure from my family, like my aunt, I'm a gay person, so it was really hard. Happy the opinions of my teacher, more moral education. The topic sexual orientation, and yeah, I think that was it. And then like how much it can be so touching how I can know honor the feelings for banyan, and then your friends banality crush more banyan, and then you look at a girl and you see nothing, you feel nothing. You're like, you are an outcast.
Okay, no, this is what it is, because then there's a lot of pressure saying this is what's supposed to be. How did you get to realize that, okay, no, what I'm actually going through or feeling or realizing is this, and this is what I am?
It was actually after I tried committing suicide. It was like I was in a mental institution by then. So then I met this other person, Muhumudzi, like I met Mkhomotsi. He was a very good friend of mine inside the mental institution, and then like he made me come into terms with my sexuality because he said it was nothing wrong. He said nothing was wrong with me because I felt something was so wrong with me. The only option and then like he learned those regular talks, and then he made me see the light. Nothing is wrong with me.
Going back from that, you mentioned that you were really depressed and you tried to commit suicide. What was depressing you? What were you going through? Can you share that experience with us?
Okay. First thing, now I think I can say it was my walk and the way I talked. I had a really soft voice and and then like I was being bullied Goskolong from Form 1 to Form 3. I was really being bullied both by my teachers and by the other students. And then and then there was this inside voice and like everything they're doing is justifiable because ha ke tsamaye jaaka mosimane hello normally ha ke kgone go lebella football, ha ke batla go tshameka football, ha ke batle I didn't want to associate with boys. I didn't feel comfortable associating with boys. So bana they had this words that were really pressing. Hango so easy girl boy girl and then like right? So I started thinking that I was inadequate, I'm so wrong, I was confused. And you're like very confused at that stage. Yeah. And my aunt was a very religious
Wait, you're
person.
mentioning your aunt. You grew up with your aunt. Where were your parents?
Well, my mom was staying somewhere else.
Okay.
I was raised by my aunt. So I don't know, my aunt was very religious. Jason TV, more generations, right? And then like Hakabuaka sensor Jason, like how she thinks it's so wrong. Because some people get aroused right? And then now that I get my arousal Jason listens and it was like this cannot be okay. So yeah, and being a Christian, it was really tough.
You also mentioned cutting yourself. Did no one at your school or at home, your family, your friends ever discover that or try and get you help when they saw that?
Yeah, cutting myself, that was a whole different dynamic after they found out. After they find out, it was my younger cousin, who found out that I was cutting myself. And then
What were you cutting? Your wrists?
Yes, my wrist.
Gain.
Anything sharp. Mostly my birthday. Because go school like so I'll find something sharp, then I'll cut myself.
Okay.
And then after my cousin found out, she told my uncle, and then it was like the issue of satanism, satanistic, and then I drank my blood. I mean, it made me even more stressed because I wasn't really catching myself to drink the blood. I was just trying to calm myself down.
What do you mean cut yourself down?
Calm myself down.
Oh, calm yourself down.
I get a physical pain sometimes suppresses the way you think. You're like, how do I a physical pain? You focus more on the physical pain than your voice, those voices inside your head.
So you were distracting those voices by cutting yourself. So once you were found out and labeled a Satanist, then what? Were you taken to church?
Yes, my mom recommended some spiritualists that I had to see. Then get it was it was a whole big mess.
When people asked you what was wrong, what would you say to them? Did you know what was wrong?
I wouldn't say I didn't know, but I knew what was wrong. Hella, I was confused. The whole item was just that I was so confused. I didn't know who I was back then. I just needed to find my own light. If I had found a guiding light sooner, maybe I wouldn't have gone through that phase. Because, I mean, the whole acceptance issue came after social access to social media, access to the internet. Because I had a phone. Phone 4. That's when I had a phone. So just browsing through the internet, trying to understand what I was partly because of the internet. It helped me cope.
Okay, we'll come back to you, and I want us to talk about the decriminalization case that happened on the 11th of June. But let's move on now to you, Lawrence, and let's talk a little bit. I know you two have experienced depression. Depression.
Okay, na ke bitswa Olesego Lawrence wa Rapeleng, ke tswa Mau. I'm a student ko Botho, ke ira second year. So, na ke simolotse go realize gore I'm gay, ke le monnye, but because ke goletse ko legaeng, ke ne ke sa kgone go intshetsa konte. Even now, batsadi ba me ga ba itse gore ke gay, and ke motho yo ke yang kerekeng thata, even mo Gaborone. So
bua gore o lemogile o le monana gore you are gay, o lemogile kaeng kgotsa go diragetseng gore se gore se re this is what it is?
Okay, ke lemogile yana. Ke lemogile ka go simolla ke nna le maikuto mo basimaneng, and ke ne ke leka go heketsa se ka go leka go ratana le banyana, but ha ke la le ngwana it became awkward nyana hela ha re le mo relationshiping. So ke be ke simolla ke nna mo di secret relationshiping le basimane.
So simotsalo o le monana?
Ke simotse yalo ke le ngwana tota, ke tsena ko junior school.
So around 10, 11?
No, around 13, 14.
Okay. Okay, so when I'm not your family wouldn't accept it, they're too religious.
My parents are too religious, family and people surrounding me are too religious. So gona go pala gore ke kgone go intshetsa konte ka gore once you tell people that you are gay, they start thinking ahead ba kanya gore o thakanela dikobo le banna. But gonna gay doesn't mean gore o thakanela dikobo le banna, gore o la le maikuto le ban mo banneng wa bona. So ene khayo hela ke ene ke akanya gore ke ba bolelle gore I'm gay, ke ne ke akanya gone gore ba ya go akanya gore ke thakanela dikobo le banna ba tsoga ba nkisa police ka gore tota ne go sa letelle go thakanela dikobo le banna then.
So o buile gore o tsena kereke?
Ke tsena kereke tota, ke tsena kereke tota, ke membera. So ke tsa karolo, ke mo pedi go kerekeng. So ha ke akanya go intsha gore ke bolelle batho go kerekeng gore I'm gay, ke be ke akanya gore ba to quote certain scriptures ba mpolella gore this is not normal or something like that.
I actually wanted to ask you what you think about that, because that's one of the things that when they crossed Bakang's mind, it was just too much. How do you deal with that, and more so being an active Christian?
Tota nna ke khona ka go i-cancela pele gore ke dumela mo goreng ke ipankanye pele ke tswela konte. That is why even at this time ke sentse ke sa ipankanyetsa go bolella batsadi ba me ka gore ke akanya gore o ka nna le di-outcome tsa gore ha ngwe o kubiwa mo lapeng kana sengwe hela se se ka dirang gore di bonze di kgaogane. So ke emetse a certain stage gore ke goroga ho, that's when I can tell them
In terms of what, being able to support yourself financially?
Yeah.
So you think there is that possibility gore batsadi ba gago ba tla go ra ba re tota wena la re tswale ka lebati?
Gone ya ka ke bua gore ke goletse ko legaeng gore thuto ga ya tsenelela gone ko magaeng gore tota go mo keng sente. So ke gone mo ke akanyang gore go ka ira gore go te wena tswa or something like that.
A re bue ka depression e le gore o kopana le yone ga o tla o gola.
Thata ke ne ke depressio ke kgaya gore o tabo simolla o bitswa mainanyana, o bitswa bo pheramesese, o bitswa bo girl boy, kuru o bitswa mainanyana a harologaneng. So sone se ne se dira gore ke nne depressed, ke ipotsa gore ka ke biditswe o le sego Lawrence ke nna o rapeleng, why batho ba sa mpitse ka mainaya ba prefera go ifomela mainanyana a bone gore go mo go a rona mo na ke akanya gore go tsamaelana hela le bona le bogole wa bona ha o ka thola o setse mola le bogole morago gore ke motho ga kuto kana o re le swafi kana o reng mahoko a ntse yalo ha ba file sente. They all want to be addressed ka maina a bone. Ya no le nna tsone dio tse dintse yalo ke tsone tse ne di tading depressed.
Mpolele gore o kgonne yang gore wena o ska tsa botshelo ba go kgotsa o kila le ka go dira jalo?
Go telela ha ke a le ka go tsa botshelo jame ke kgona ka kaya gore ke la le di setting goals, ke la le dream ngwe hela ile gore ke ikaela gore ha botshelo jame ba go hela at least ke be ke achievile. So ke ene e mpushang nako le nako ha ke dira dilo ya mpusha gore kana ke ha you have to work on me. So le ha batho ba bua dilo tse dingwe tse di ka thoko nna ke itebella ke le nosi.
All right, we're going to come back to you, but I want to let you SMS in on 14962. You can call us on 3956962 as we talk the human stories behind some of these issues that we've been touching on. We also have in studio with us Cindy.
My name is Cindy Sean Sibanda. I'm 21 years old. Ki Mukalaka. Kitoko Dagwi. I just completed my BA honors in entrepreneurship and business leadership, go BAC, with a first class degree.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I am a poet, a motivational speaker, and recently volunteered for Success Capital organization. Yeah. So I identify as bisexual, right? This means I have feelings for both men and women equally alike. So being bisexual isn't really easy. It's like you're confused, like you don't really know what you want or prefer. But for me, it's just how I always was. I grew up tomboyish.
I was just about to ask you, when did you discover that this is where you were? Because I think growing up, almost everybody is confused. You know, how do you get to that point to say, okay, this is what I identify with? I
love football. I
still do.
I'm obsessed with it. Every phone of mine had a football game, which was awkward for other girls because I love sneakers also. I grew up with just socializing with guys. You know, I'd go climb trees with my cousins. For me, that was my character, me. You know, even in school, I had crushes on girls and on guys also. But it was, I don't know. I didn't think of it as wrong. I always suppressed that feeling I had with girls because I had to have feelings for guys only.
Society said. You
know. So I suppressed it for as long as I could, until I couldn't. Because
at what age was that, or what stage was that of your?
Sometimes I would be more of masculine than I was feminine. Everybody around me noticed that masculinity side of me than I did. You know, and it was kind of difficult because, like, even just yesterday, I was walking with a friend of mine, and he was asking me, "Kuro na sindi wa tlo apere di heel hela yana?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can wear heels." Baban, wena na go to go ira mosimanyana hela wa itse. You know, and that kind of offended me because I'm like, what? You know. But yeah, so you grow up with that kind of, you know, because even my friends at school would be like, we're not many hella time, you know, I said, it kind of makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, when you grow up. I think everybody in the LGBTQI community has those thoughts of suicide and kind of depression because you want to live a life where you're accepted by everyone. You want to be able to freely express yourself in ways in which, you know, it's okay. But when you can't express yourself, because even like when my friends, one friend of mine yesterday was like, homo, gay, kimatimon, halasin, kimatimon, haho yo mobile billing, who this colonization, hewe, all those things. So you become kind of like an outcast, you know. And
what do you say to your friends when they say things like that?
On the debate I was having yesterday, I did say, like, being gay or lesbian or bisexual or trans or queer isn't something that came because of colonization. Because even in biblical times, there were people who were gay, you know. And that's because, not to me, it's because it's how you are. I'm a Christian also. And being a Christian, I believe God created us in very special ways, you know. There are some animals that you see in the jungle and you think, oh my God, this is a weird creature. But it's God who created it. As weird as it is, He loves it as much as He loves the beautiful or whatever. So I believe God created us in different ways. And just because you are different, it doesn't mean God loves you any less. And it doesn't mean that you have demons or this is Sodom and Gomorrah. Because after the repeal of 164, Negilemo being with this man and he was telling me, the atmosphere has changed. Ha go ke ganna senta mo Botswana ke gore o filela gore go Sodoma le Gomorrah go mo ga siama tot. I've had so many times in a combi, I'm so uncomfortable because it's all people talk about and how it's so wrong, you know. And my sister, you know, and you're just there wondering, okay, fine, what? Because ba bua do tsa gona le gore ke bo Satan he batho ba bo humileng ke bone hela ba ba iranyalo, you know. And you're looking at yourself, but ga ke a huma, you know, this is, you know, I'm a normal human being. You know, just because I feel differently does not remove the normality away from my humanness, you know. Yeah.
Have you come out to your parents, your family?
Yeah, I did. And that
How
was
did that go?
it was hata hata because when I came out, firstly it was, oh my God, kimatimon. And then my dad was like, it's just the stage, you'll pass through it, you know. He was not so oppressive and like, you know, don't do that type of thing, but you know, on the other hand, it was like, you know, kimatimoni, you know, you need to get delivered.
Did you go and get delivered?
I went to church, and I think a week later after I came out, and I didn't get delivered because it's not a spirit. Okay, maybe people think it is an evil spirit, but to me, it's not. It's how you are made. It's your making. It's who you are. It's just like being straight. You can't cast it out of somebody. Like, no, don't like men because you're a woman. You know, it's who you are. It's the person that you are. It's the person you were created to be dynamic. ka be go le ka re mo uniformong hela, but we're dynamic for a reason. We're different for a reason. And just because I'm different doesn't mean I'm demonic or anything like that. Yeah.
14962 is our SMS line. 3956962 is our number to dial. You can go ahead and get in touch with my guest in studio. But do remember, this is a family time. We have the need for language that is correct. So please make sure that you keep it that way. Gabs FM, power to engage your world. We have a caller. Let's take it. You're live on Gabs FM. Good morning. Hello, you're on Gabs FM.
Hello, Gabs FM.
Good morning.
Dumelang Shabatho.
Dumelang.
Ke a utlwa. Ke batla go akgala mo letsaleng le le tshwereng tlhaka go tse le tshwereng go mpego Shabatho.
Era.
Ya me ga ke dumelang le nna ke o bjala bohelo wa re wa akanya gore ba dirilwe ke modimo ke na ditla gore go nna yalo ga ke dumelang le go tlhile gore modimo dirile sengwe le sengwe dirile monna le mosadi a ba harolagantse ka bong jwa bone le ka tlholego ya bone ha re ke ga di mo go ntse ke re ditse ba ka nga hantsa bua re gona o na kgona go itshega mme a laelwa ke mantsi ba ngwana ra dira jalo gore go bona gore go lo mo ke sengwe se sele e se modimo ga ka mo roma gore a dire tiro e ntseng jalo a kgone go itshega ka dikgare ka ntse tsena jwa gore kgona nna go dira ka tsona so go tlhelela ga se modimo ga dire jalo mo ra ka tswa re dumela re sa dumelane mme ra go tlhelele ga se modimo a dirang gore motho a dira jalo ya go nna jalo
ke kopa go baakanya se no se bua ba ka ngwana sa rona utlwa mantswe o na re o na itshega gore a fokotse botlhoko ka rona nna utlwile botlhoko bjano ga a itshega a ke rana gore a re botlhoko ba teng bonna physical botlhoko bo nna nga bo utlwa bo mo pelong ba fokotsega ka re yanong o focusa mo bo physical kwa itshegileng teng
na go tla bua ka ba rona ntse sa kae ka mantswe
I think ona bua ka goreng batho ba nne ba nna ba bua dio tse di seng okay
mme go tshwanele ya nna ke a idiang ga nya go tshwanele ga se modimo
tla ke go botsetse ga ile gore wa re modimo dirile sengwe le sengwe gore se nne in its right order. What do you have to say about my guest in studio? Are you saying gore modimo dirile phoso kgotsa ke bone ba ba sa tlhaloganyang
modimo ga dira phoso ga modimo ga dira phoso go tshwanele
so wa reng ka bone me ke re wa reng ka bone a ke re bone ba bua gore kana rena re ikutla jana ke maikutlo a rona re bona re ntse jana
mme ba ikutla ba ikutlwa ka teng ba ga se yo ke a ya ga se modimo
ga se modimo
a se modimo a go itse go na le modimo go na le modimo o dire go dimo la hatsi le go na le modimo mo o dire o na mo le hihing we le gore o re tsotsa dio tse dingwe go tlhelela o dire go dimo la hatsi ena ga se na ka dira ntse ntse ja ene ke na dirile motho monna le mosadi ke na dirile mpholo gona gore go nne le ya monna le ya mosadi so tse dingwe tse di ka tswa di ka tsara e sele hela ga se modimo wa rona re morang rona
nya me ra leboga.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. 14962 is our SMS line. 3956962. Ke tseleng gore khona go ikgolaganya le rona. Ga ke tsora le batla go akgela mo go senne sentse se bua Lawrence.
Ke batla go akgela mo se nentse se buiwa. Nna ke akanya gore ba rothe re dirilwe ke modimo. As long as o tshela o hema o supa gore o dirilwe ke modimo ya ka ke buile ke ne ka tlhalosa gore the way we define ourselves go tsamaelana hela le bana le bogole so go la le batho ba ileng gore ke bomme ba tswa ditedu gore that hormone ya bone ile go ditedu but still ba ratana le borre ntse ba la le ditedu go la le borre ba ile gore ga ba tswe ditedu go la le borre ba ile gore mantswa a bone a soft go supa gore their hormone e le gore ke a mantswe go ra gore go dominate eng ya basadi go la le batho ba ileng gore ke bana le boswafe ya ka ke buile go la le batho ka kuto go la le batho ka puo batho ba bothe ke bana le bogole mme ba dirilwe ke modimo jaanong ka gwa rona ga go bonale ga go mo pontshe go mo baikutlong batho ba tsaya gore jaanong ka tswa re sa tholwa ke modimo ba thirile dikerekeng kefi re tswa dikerekeng ile gore ra re gongwe baruti ba tla re delivera from se batho ba reng ke sone but sale ke tsene kereke bogologolo kefi mme ga gona ka tsatsi le peleleng gore kana nkile ka digiwa kana nkile ka gwa bua sengwe mo go nna se supa gore ke mosadi kana ke eng hela se supa gore ke sone se se dirang gore ebe ke le gay gompieno nna ke dumela gore so se dirilwe ke modimo ene ile gore modimo ha se no se dirileng bile ene ile gore mo Sodom le mo Gomora go no go bua ka homosexuality go te ke ene e dirileng gore ebe le hilo le destroywa ke sologela gore modimo nka ba tsere tshwetso ya go cancela mo popong ya gago gore ebe go ta go nna le dio tse dintsenyana so ke dumela hela gore modimo re dirile
tla ke tse mogalo mongwe you're live on Gabs FM. Hello, you're on Gabs FM.
Dumela mme.
Dumela ra.
Bia la go twa rona.
Re ba rona.
Emma o ka re nka bona batswadi ba bana ba o gaitse diaka. Bana bao ba raletse. Satane o tsere phekelo e sele mo baneng ba rona. Ba ta go bolela ba mauri ke go ra kere. Bana ba ga ba ipone. Bana ba ga ba dumele gore ba go ba tshela botshelo ja bo tshelang gone yana. Ke mewa e thasetseng bana bao. Ga se kereke nngwe le nngwe gaitse diaka e ka khonang khatsa bo deliverance. There are these PhD churches. Ga se kereke nngwe le nngwe ke go ga tsana kereke for 20 years. Mayhala e go kopane le marana Jesu a go delivera di foundation tsa gago a go delivera mewa e tsamanye go re thasela mo ditseleng mo ga o ka ke wa khona le huma hela motho o mongwe ha tsela mo ntsunya le huma hela o bana ntsena morara a mme ke kopa go thusa o ra I'm just okay I'm okay na ke siame a go bolela gore o siame mo le bona tota gore botshelo ya motho ga se tjone wa ba gateletswe ke mewa e maswe e mmeile mo seemo se le gore ene ha le bayana o bona go siame bana bao batsadi ba bone ke kopa le nthetse go le lenteng ga se kereke ngwe le ngwe hela e delivera tse dingwe di kereke di khathano le go delivera ra re go bana le sabe ka tselangwa because mo maso ha o bona phatha wa tsena one ha o bula le batsi hela mo maso wa tsena ga itse diaka ke a kopa ka mautolo bothoko a modimo bana ba ga ba itire nna re ba bone bana bo ECG go bo Africa bo dikereke tse dintsi tsa bo TB Joshua bana ba lela ba tsena ba gololwa today matshelo a ba tshela ga go a dumela a go bolela ngwana gore nna wa
tla ke go botsa jana wa re o eletsa gore ka bua le batsadi ba bona o ka ba ra gore
ke eletsa go ka bona bana batsadi ba bana ba because ke a tlhaloganya seemo se ba le mo go sone and a se motsadi mongwe le mongwe hela yo tseng sentente hela ke ra ga ke go bua le go koleleng tsenya ga ke le ka tsontse le fa siama ga ke go ra ka re o ka dumelela kana a letelela gore ngwana wa gagwe a tshele botshelo bone bo gayo a isa nnete
so ne ke re o ka ra batsadi ba bona o reng
ke ka ra batsadi ba bona gore go na di kereke ba thumba modimo tse di tshela la modimo go na di kereke ba thumba modimo se le gore di na le deliverance di na le prophecy.
Okay, so o ka ba recommendela dikerete basically gore ba ye go dikereke
go na le kereke ko Pretoria biwa ECG go na le kereke mo Johannesburg ya ga Africa biwa Amity go na le TB Joshua go na le ko Zimbabwe go di dintsi tota
mo Botswana. Thank you very much.
Ke dumela gore ha ka dipologa mo Botswana di teng
ra le bogantate
thank you kaitsa diaka
o mo Gabs FM dumela.
Hello ma'am, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing sir?
Yes, I'm fine. I just wanted to place a comment about the discussion that's been going on with this young man who came to the radio station. First of all, it is a blind shame what he has had to go through. No one wants to go through such an experience, but that's what molds a person as well. But to answering the man who says that this is a gang squad, the thing is that we as human beings, we tend to forget that emotional character and choice of sexual orientation is nothing that should be judged by man. That is God's duty himself. Yeah. If God wants to judge him for doing that, then so be it. That's not our domain. People should have the right to choose who they love and when they love that person. I myself, I am not homosexual, but I have no problems with a person being homosexual. You know, it's their right. As long as they're productive in society and they respect people's opinion and we respect them, everything is great because they're still people, isn't it? There's no difference between a homosexual person and a straight person.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, man.
You're live on Gabs FM. Good morning. Hello, you're on Gabs FM. All right. You're on Gabs FM. Good morning. Good morning. You're on Gabs FM.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Just speaking to Theo.
Theo, talk to us.
Yeah, Theo Jacob. Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
A very interesting conversation you're having.
Definitely.
But just to drop a say in everything going on, the world, like you're saying, is dynamic, and we are born different. And I hope, just like your dad said, that maybe at a stage you'll pass, maybe it's something that you will grow into. But from me to you as a friend that I've known you for the time that I've known you, I'd say that take your time in discovering yourself. The world has its opinions. Everybody has a word. Everybody has a say. And I do not dispute them for whatever reasons that they have put forward. Some say it's spirituality. Some say it's just the reality of life. But I would say take your time in discovering yourself. Don't let the pressures of society rush your life. Take your time in finding out who you are. Maybe it's a stage, maybe it's a life, but hey, whatever it is, communicate it out with people so that you try to understand that are you in a state of confusion or it's just your reality. That way you'll be able to understand whatever it is that you're going on.
Thank you, Theo.
But yeah, thank you for sharing your experiences, because you're also giving light to other people out there who may be experiencing the same things that you're going through that you may be going through right now. So just thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
You're live on Gabs FM. Good morning.
Hello, Gabs FM.
Dumelang.
Dumela ma.
Era.
No, bana re ba utule ga ba thalosa di feelings tse bana le tsone.
Era.
Me ke tsa gore ngwana o se tsa thalositse gore tota bone ka ga go ntseng ka teng. O ka itshwantshanya le batho ba ileng gore ke bana le bogole. Yaanong bana ba batla gore ba thusiwe. Mme nna ke batla go kopa gore e re ga re batla go thusa bana ba, re ska ba thusa ka go ba khoba ka mahoko le go reng. Re ba thuse hela sente, re ba addresse sente, le bone ba tla re retsa ha ile gore ba uta gore nyame go gongwe thuso e ka tswa ba dirialo gongwe ba thusege. Ha ke tamo go ya bene ya tholwa gore ya no go decriminalizewa yone homosexuality. Batho ba ne ba ikhala thata. Ya no ke kopa hela gore batho re ko re harloganye pele ga tso se go ting a crime, molato le sebe, a sin. Tata ke le ba gantse le the religious people, tata the Christianity. Ka gore ke bone ba maloba ba dira di netane ba bua thata against le mo parlamente di ke utale maabane ke letse ke mutwa a bua thata against. Ke be ke re ha ile gore rena mo Bible we believe gore homosexuality is a sin, but in our law it is not a crime. Let us try to differentiate between these two things. What is a sin? What is not a crime? What is a sin and what is a crime? But they are doing a sin. It is not for us he and the people to judge. God will judge them. Ya no rona gompieno ha re tshwantse re ba thusa. Re be re ba criminalize. Re ba isa ko tronkong. A ene Jesu re mo ratela. Ke sone sa se re bileditseng gore batho ba kana ene Jesu ke tsa gore ka ha ena na ba taka teng. Ke gore ha ile gore we feel gore batho ba ba dule mo tseleng ya semodimo. What should we do? Rona re di follow tsa Jesus Christ. We should pray for them, read the gospel of Jesus to them, and then head to her, and then we will baptize them in the name of Jesus. Not now we have done a crime, then yanko tronkong isa save. So I think these people, they need help or counseling. Baba nwal bona hatsi baba delivery wa ya ka mongwana ntsa re gona le dikereke tse dingwe tse di ka delivery ba tsinganja tutile nna ke ho a bua gore he's a Christian o tsena kereke ja kana dikereke tse dingwe gone ke sa di khali kana ke re go dirwa Bible knowledge teng ga gore re ile ho go with power. So go a gongwe go batega ga ilong gore yano you preach the word with power ja ka Bible e bua when Jesus preached, as he preached, the Holy Spirit was there to deliver them, and the sick were healed. Who preached? Jesus was preaching the word with power. Banabao recover tusa. Yanu upoyani hena kore abanaba skaba kodiwa, abanaba tisuela sente, abanaba ska criminaliziwa. It is not for us Christians to judge. Ilibile tata MP object tata I think I get in a platform I think the radio station in West. Abu Aibila ba super le President Masisi or aska to pure President Masisi. Ka hori o letella di gay ke President on sinja re MP tal. Don't be a judge in the world. Uri, these are sinners. Rona as Christians, what we should do is to pray for these children, for that feeling. It's a feeling, yes. It's not a crime. Shopo ya mutu re be re matlela trongo o dula go thuba shopo ya no yo ke feeling imute
ra leboga ntate tla re tseo mo you're on Gabs FM. Hello, you're on Gabs FM.
Hello,
hi, how are you doing?
I just want to understand, did one of your guests mention that they consider themselves to be disabled?
I just
want to understand. Maybe I misunderstood. Oh, okay. I just personally, I don't think it is right for them to disabled because they are not disabled. People may not necessarily agree with their lifestyle and the way in which they live their lives, but that does not mean that it is okay for them to do that. And I'm encouraging them to not compare themselves. They're disabled. Not that I'm saying anything about the disabled people, but, you know, we're living in a world where we all have our own opinions and our own views, but that does not mean that we should, in turn, then, you know, be against. You know, yes, we may have opinions and we may not necessarily stand or believe in their way of life, but we should not in any way oppress them.
Thank you very much for that, all right?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, we're going to get into the Gabs FM news very shortly. Let's take a caller and then get into the news. On the other side of the news, there are a bunch of messages that have come through. So you too can send yours on 14962. You can take part in this conversation that will continue on the other side of 10 by calling us on 3956962. Let's take a call here. You're live on Gabs FM. Good morning. Hello, you're on Gabs FM.
Madumela.
Ra dumela.
Ke ra mo Kriste le nna ka rela. Ne ke tla gore re le bana ba modimo go tshwana gore ba tsentse ke go ngwana ka
Ga re go tlisa can you speak up?
nya ke ne ke re le nna ke le sakele mo tsena gore ke mo dumedi yo
Ra.
ya no tota ne ke utela gore re ba Kriste ba le sa apela ga me ya now ka re ba hegela thata they're also name calling but these recommendations that are rapelo go khaistio go teng. And then I'm thinking we have other so many problems no with telling the labor Kriste about poverty so no gore ga lwa ta gore le batho hela mo dikerekeng ba diteng and so forth re ba se re ba itse gore le tseno 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 di address re di emela ka dinao ya ka ba batla gore re batho ba modimo ba le sema sa bana le so ba tla ka ba tsanga teng we ipotsa re ba ka ba ka so tsamela interview re ba pagamela ditanka ba ba khontsha mo maikutong and so forth and it said for go tsama ba Kriste people are created by God and there's so many complexities in the Rafalang in God's creation. Do I agree with them or not? Possibly not, because I just think it's a bit against nature. But I do think what they're feeling is true. And sometimes if is about in society, they are not what we could say criminal whereby infringe the rights and how which are telling Lebatoba, we are created by the same God. And who knows, perhaps our very much acceptance by talk is the one that maybe somebody will turn around and say, you know what, I think I want to turn around and be this way. Thank you
very much, sir. Thank you.